This is the number one most powerful tool for wakefulness. So if you're wanting to have, be more alert during the day, improve mood, better sleep, this is the number one thing you can do. Getting morning light into your eyeballs. No sunglasses, no barriers, no windshields, none of that. Actually having light exposure first thing in the morning. So ideally you want your cortisol levels at its optimal, the highest in the mornings. If you've had your cortisol levels checked and you're noticing, and maybe your doctor said, your cortisol levels are imbalanced, or perhaps maybe you haven't actually had your cortisol levels checked, but at nighttime, you're feeling the tired wired, where you're not able to fall asleep at night. You're tired, but your mind is just racing, or you're feeling kind of restless, difficult to fall asleep at night. Chances are your cortisol levels are elevated at nighttime. That's what we don't want. We want them to taper off towards the evening. So the thing that can help the most is just getting some natural sunlight into your eyeballs first thing in the morning. So how much light do you need? So if it's a sunny day, ideally just 5 minutes, only 5 minutes. And, maybe just going outside with your morning coffee or your morning tea and sitting out on your deck or your balcony, or, sitting in your backyard. You can even put your bare feet on the ground, get some grounding in there. 5 minutes, that's all it takes on a sunny day. Ideally, you want to look towards the light. So, if the sun is just, peeking up above the horizon, you want to look towards the sun. You can actually look directly at the sun if it doesn't hurt your eyes. Generally, when it's first coming up, it's pretty soft. It's actually the most beautiful light. I love that kind of light, especially for photography. It's the best time to shoot is in the early mornings and in the evenings as, the sun is going down as well. But just above the horizon, looking towards the sun is going to get that natural light into your eyes. That's going to help you to fall asleep at night and not be so restless. It's going to elevate your cortisol levels in the morning when it's optimal, and that's going to enhance your alertness and your mood and your focus, all of that. So 5 minutes in the morning when it's sunny. If it's cloudy or partly cloudy, maybe the sun is peeking out a little bit, ideally you want probably 10 minutes or so. If it is completely overcast, you can't see any sight of the sun, you'd ideally want 20 to 30 minutes of being outside. And so for me personally, I really enjoy being outdoors and walking in nature in the morning as close to sunrise as possible. I actually even have some of my local clients, we just go outside and we walk in nature. That's where we conduct our sessions because there's so many benefits. In addition to the light exposure in our eyeballs, the benefits of simply being out in nature. I mean, I could go on and on about the benefits of nature therapy, the bilateral stimulation, the creativity, and the clarity that you get from walking out in nature. Some of the most creative geniuses in history have been notorious for taking nature walks. So people like Einstein, Beethoven, Steve Jobs, these are all people that had a regular practice of walking outdoors. That's my personal favorite way to get the natural light exposure because there's so many benefits of walking out in nature. But if you're not able to walk out in nature, simply 5 minutes a day, 5 minutes in the morning, that's going to help significantly to improve your mood, increase your energy and focus throughout the day, and hopefully improve your sleep as well. Because again, it's going to really impact the cortisol balance, which naturally improves your sleep. If you're wanting to dive deeper into this and learn all of the different studies and the research behind this, I highly recommend checking out Dr. Huberman, Huberman. He has a podcast called Huberman Labs Podcast, and he is a neuroscientist based out of Stanford, and he goes into a lot more depth on this topic. So feel free to check him out in his podcast and all the information that he presents on this topic if you want to dive deeper. So again, if you only have 5 minutes a day and you want improved sleep, improved mood, improved focus and alertness, get natural light in your eyes in the mornings.